A brand new Skytrak update making one of the best golf simulator apps on the market today even better, including the addition of new course play, multiple practice modes, and a whole lot of other features. I'm super excited about it. That's coming at you right now. Hey Garage Golfers, Rolling here with Garage Golf, where we provide extraordinary golf info for the extraordinary golfer. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So I want to walk you through, and I got my phone here because I want to make sure I get all the data correct, but I want to walk you through how this is going to change some of the existing Skytrak subscriptions. So we're going to start off with the basic Skytrak subscription, and that's going to be free for you guys at home. So if you're looking to buy a Skytrak or a Skytrak Plus and have access to the basic driving range, you're going to get that for free. The next level up now, and what we're changing to, is going to be called the Essential Package. And the Essential Package is going to run you guys $130 a year for all the features that you'll have. And what you're going to get is you're going to get access to all of the new Skytrak practice ranges, which we're going to walk you through here on the video here later today. You're also going to get the training and feedback tools. You'll get integration with third-party software. So if you want to play another program like E6 Connect or anything else out there, you'll have the ability to do that as well, and access to additional add-ons. So that's going to be $130 for that Essential Package. Now, if you want to add the course play, which I'm also going to show you, and this is built in now directly into the application itself. It's not an additional add-on like the E6 Connect add-on, which was existing before. That's going to cost you $220 per year. Now, you're going to have access to over 30 courses, including Pebble Beach and Quail Hollow. I'm going to walk you through all the courses here later on today as well in the video. So you're looking at $220 per year to add that course play to the existing Essential Package. So now we're looking at what, roughly $220, $130, about $350 a year, I believe, for that entire package. That's going to give you full golf simulation and all the tools available for the Skytrak app, which is one of the best I feel out there with all the different launch monitor programs. I think Skytrak has one of the best applications out there by far. Now, for third-party software, if you want the addition to add, say, E6 Connect, we still have the E6 plus the WGT pack that you can add on to that. That's $120 per year to add that. And that gives you 15 courses from E6 Connect, or from TrueGolf E6, 8 challenges from TrueGolf E6, and 15 courses from WGT, which is, again, an iPad-only course package that you can use with your iPad versus using, say, a gaming PC. All right, so we've walked you through some of the pricing and how that affects the packages now. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual application. I'm going to show you all the new features and what makes it even better than how it was before. It's a really, really cool program. All right, so here we're going to jump you right into the new Skytrak application. You're going to see some really cool features now. We have Course Play, which is going to be brand new to Skytrak, which they've never had on their app before. We have Pin Seeker, which if you've watched some of my videos before, you see that Skytrak has integrated with Pin Seeker, which does tournaments and different things closest to the pin games, all kinds of cool stuff. And that looks like that's coming soon. They're probably redoing some of what they're doing with Pin Seeker. So that's not available at the moment, but that should be something that we'll be seeing again here in the future. We have the practice mode. And in the practice mode now, you're going to have the ability to add multiple different practice ranges, which you never had before. So we'll pick a club, and this is also what I feel is one of the best packages out there in regards to being able to add your existing clubs and not only add them, but label them as to what you're using. So here's my bag currently and all the clubs which I've added myself. So I do like that. So you'll pick a club, for example, 9-iron, and here you see one of the newest courses, which is an actual wall target mode where you hit over the wall, which is a pretty cool feature. I'm going to take you to the practice area though, and this is where I'm going to walk you through all the additional options that you're going to have to choose from. And I'm going to just click on View All. So we're going to have a city range, which you see here, a Skytrak range, the accuracy island, where you work on your accuracy, left to right command range, a right to left command range, and then again we have that wall that we discussed. So the wall, use the wall to help you shape your shots from right to left. It's not necessarily hit over the wall, it's just going to give you the ability to do shot shaping and that kind of thing as well. So really, really cool stuff. We're going to come back to this later in the video. I'm going to take you back now and show you some more of the features. And again, they've just kind of cleaned this up a little bit, give it a really nice fresh look to it. So we got the Swing Lab stuff, which I've done in some of my other videos, which includes the skills assessment, the bag mapping, and the wedge matrix. We're not going to go into these today. These aren't necessarily new features. These are all things I've covered before on the channel. So if you're interested in seeing any of these, make sure you check out my Skytrak videos. I'll have a playlist that I'll put in the video description for you. And we've covered most of these before. So really, really cool features though. And then challenges, again, these are also things that are already in existence closest to the pin. target practice, and long drive competition. So again, lots and lots of features on this app that I feel make it really cool. But really the meat and potatoes of this update here is going to be the course play. And the course play, which I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to pick a course. We're going to walk you through 3 holes today and show you a little bit of gameplay. And again, let's go through all the courses together as well really quickly so we can walk you through that and show you what you're going to have access to with this package. I've checked out the graphics. They're really, really good. Definitely something that I feel standalone makes it look really awesome. So we got Bay Harbor, Devil's Island, Donalda Club, Golf Club de Geneva, Great Northern, which is in Denmark, Hawk Tree Golf Club, Hillcrest Golf Club in Los Angeles, Hudson National in New York, Innisbrook, Copperhead, which I'm sure you're familiar with, Kia Golf Club, Kissing Tree Golf Club, that's in San Marcos, Texas. I'm from San Antonio. I'll show you one little error with that here shortly that we'll get Skytrak to update hopefully. Lago Mar, which is in Plantation, Florida, Lake Geneva Country Club, Leather Stocking Golf Club, Manaskin River Golf Club, Oakwood Country Club, Oswego Lake Country Club, Paris International, Pebble Beach Golf Links, which is going to be huge for a lot of people that like the ability to play Pebble Beach, Pine Brook, Port Huron Golf Club, Portland Golf Club, Primland Highland Course, Quail Hollow, Sabonac Golf Club, Shelter Harbor, Sweden's Cove Golf Club, Tacoma Golf and Country Club, the Aces Club, unknown description, and the Lost Nine. These say placeholders. I'm not sure if these are existing courses that they just don't have descriptions for, or if they're real courses. So most of these tell you where they're at. I'll show you on the main screen here. If we go back to course play, Kissing Tree, Skytrak, just so you're aware, you have it as San Marco, Texas here on the picture. It's San Marcos, so we'll need to fix that. But other than that, really, really cool. So I'm going to show you, obviously, one that I think a lot of people would like to see, which is Pebble Beach, and we'll take you there. And then when you go into the actual course play, you're going to have the ability to select it, click Play Now. It's going to pop it up for us here really quickly. And you'll be able to pick which holes you'd like to play on Pebble Beach. So we're going to play hole number 7, hole number 8, which is a par 4, and we will play hole number 6, which is a par 5. So we'll play which 3 holes today on Pebble Beach. I'm going to show you this. We'll get it set up. I'll bring you back. We'll play the 3 holes. This is my first time playing it on camera with you guys, so just so you're aware, I like to keep this as my first experience so you know what you would experience right off the bat. So any flaws, any issues we come across, we'll come across them together on this video. One other thing, you have the ability to pick what kind of play you want. So right now they have stroke play only. But again, I only have one player set up. There is potential, the ability to add other modes. You can pick your concede score. Right now we're going to set this at triple bogey. Mulligans unlimited, putting auto putt. We're going to take that off. I want to putt it out. So we actually are going to putt in this mode, but you have the ability to turn that off. Gimmies, let's set that at 5 feet. Pin position we'll leave as medium. We'll leave the wind off for now, bad enough as it is. And then wind direction we'll leave from the north. So let's go ahead and click next. Players, if you have more players, you can play up to 4 at one time, which is really cool. I'm going to pick the blue tees. I can't hit the ball that far off with my drive, and we're going to hit tee off. All right, so I wanted to show you hole 6 just because of the water. Obviously, it's a really pretty course, pretty hole. 503 yards. Graphics look really, really good. Everything looks pretty cool. I want to show you some of the features. So we got a flyover view, and that's going to take you on a full flyover over the course. The water looks great. Everything looks really cool. I've checked out multiple holes on this. A housing around it, like a hole number 1, if you're familiar with that. Really cool hole too. But I wanted to show you some of the water holes because I thought that'd be neat. Check out the drone view, which is really cool, and it just kind of zooms up, shows you everything. A little bit different than the flyover view, and you can pull it in or out, up or down as you needed to, and then hit close. And that'll close out the drone view. And it brings you back to the green just like the drone was flying back, so I think that's pretty neat also. And then the green view, you can zoom all the way to the green, which is another cool feature, and you can zoom in and out of the green as well, and then also pull up the green grid. So here we see closer to, we got a little right to left break, and then we got a little left to right break if we're down here. So we'll see where we land on this green, hopefully, and then we can pull up that green view. But I do like the green view. I like how you can see the breaks very easily. It's nice and clear, so that's a really cool feature also. So overall, really impressed. And of course, as usual, you aim here on the map. So as long as I hit that fairway somewhere here, it's a pretty open hole for me, which is good. I don't hit my driver too far. And we got a par 5, 503 yards, hole number 6 to start off with. All right, so as we said, we're going to play 3 holes. Which 3 holes? Which is a very popular game here at Garage Golf. We'll be playing a par 5, we'll be playing a par 3, and we'll be playing a par 4. So we're going to get a little taste of everything. Let's go ahead and take this first shot and see how we do. I will walk you through any experiences I have as I play this for the very first time. Again, I've never played a single hole on this. I wanted to do this experience from a first-person view as if you have just downloaded it at home and tested it yourself. So let's see what we experience and what you guys think at home as well. All right. I also haven't swung. Okay. All right, there's our ball flight. Right down the middle, it's good. A little bit of a fade. And we hit that about 240 yards, so not a bad shot for me. Still 260 away though. And you're gonna see your replay screen. I'm gonna show you a couple of things on the settings as well that you can change if you'd like to as well. All right, so if you click up here in the upper left corner, you have the ability to do a few things. Number 1, instant replay. So if you have a really cool shot, you can replay your shot as you just saw there. And see, so for all the hole-in-ones that you'll be hitting at home, really, really cool feature. I do like that that's built in right away. Instant replay mode is really, really nice. I like that. All right, so what else can we do? We have the ability to view your scorecard. We have the instant replay. We have an adjust camera offset. We'll go back to this in a minute. Green grid. I always want the green grid on personally. Shot mode normal. If you're going to be putting, you may have to switch shot mode, it looks like, or maybe if you're on the fringe, you might have to do that. How your tracer looks. We have the comment mode set up. The auto continue mode, I'm going to put that at 10 seconds. Just give me a little bit of time to look at that and kind of walk you through it. And that's pretty much all the settings. So now, adjust camera offset. Let's take a look at that and see if we need to do anything here. I'm pretty much right in the middle of the screen, so I doubt that we do, but let's show you that feature also. There are a lot of people that are offset in their setups when they don't have as much width that they need. So this is a cool feature that they've added to the app a long time ago that you should be able to use now in the actual gameplay. All right, so like I said, we're walking through this for the first time. It's red, so it's marked out for now. You may not be able to do that while you're playing potentially. We'll take a look at that later and see if there's anything else that we can do in regards to the offset, but I'm pretty much in the middle of my screen here. So this is a ball and pin view here on the right. We got the green view, so you can switch between that, and then we have the full map view. So where you started, where you're at, and the actual hole. And I'll keep it at ball and pin view, which is a standard setting. Let's go ahead and take that second shot, which is going to be 260 yards. We're 32 feet, and we're aiming. I'm going to aim a little bit over here, just because I probably won't make the green with this shot. Play a little bit of a safer shot there. Decent strike there. So we still got, obviously, the delay with the Skytrak, but it's nothing crazy. You get used to that right away. To me, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to leave me with 68 yards left. So far, really impressed. Again, now I have a 10-second time where I can look at my numbers, my ball speed, my club speed, everything that the Skytrak's measuring or calculating. Total distance on that shot was 193. Now, this is where I would use the green view a little bit more. So if I click on the green view, I want to know again, and again, you can zoom in or out as you need to, but I want to know where I want to land this ball now and see, you know, where my break would be essentially from there. So we're going to try to land it, obviously, lower part of the actual flagstick if possible, if we're good enough to do that. And then we should be able to read our break on that putt from there, but we are putting out here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how we do. All right, so I got 68 yards. I'm going to be using my 54-degree wedge. And I'm going to try to get on the green, and hopefully we can get us a nice birdie here on this first hole. But let's see how we do. Hit the top of the enclosure there, see if it reads that. Read that fine. A little far, stop. All right, 19 feet away. It shows me exactly 19 feet, 9 inches away. So far, I've been liking everything with this gameplay. It's very unique, a little bit different than anything else I've ever played, whether it be E6 or GS Pro, anything like that. I do like the view of the green and how it's very clear to read what you're doing with that ball. Let's see how we adjust our putt now when we're aiming, or if it's something where we just putt it out in accordance with where we need to aim on the actual floor here. So let's see what we do on the computer. All right, so click on the ball, it just zooms in on the ball. Let me reset the aim there. And we saw, as I clicked on that ball and I moved it back to reset aim, we just see a straight line there. So I'm assuming left or right. Okay, there we go. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna aim with the mouse in accordance to where we wanna aim, and we're gonna aim left or right that way. So if we wanna aim right, aim here. If we wanna aim left, you just click here next to the actual hole. It's not breaking a ton. I'm gonna try it right about there. And I don't know anything about speed on this. Again, some programs are really fast, like GS Pro. Some are a little bit slower, like E6 Connect, for example. So we're gonna see what we're getting experience-wise here with this Skytrak. All right, so my main curiosity here is gonna be actual putt speed. And again, as you see here, I have a flat floor where I putt all the way to the screen. For those of you at home, you do not need that. You could putt off a mat, it does not matter. The Skytrak's gonna read probably until you pass the unit, and that's pretty much about it. So we're gonna see how we do. Now, 20 feet, for example, I'm 10 feet from my ball to my screen. And if you were to hit a ball that far, say on GS Pro, it may go 20 feet, right? So if you hit that same ball on E6 Connect, it may only go 10 feet, which is very true to life. So let's see how the stimp meter reads. I'm gonna try to aim in between and probably roll it a little bit past my screen as if I was hitting, say, closer to a 15-foot putt. And I am downhill also 5 inches, so that's gonna factor in on this shot. So I do have my Jailbird putter, which is black and white. Let's see if I have any issues with the Skytrak reading that. I know sometimes with white tees, the Skytrak has issues, but I've not tested it with this putter. A little bit past the screen. All right, so probably a little bit more on the slow side, especially now with it being 5 inches downhill, not 5 feet downhill, but 5 inches downhill, I believe. So we're in the auto putt range. We're gonna get a gimme, and we're gonna have a par for that hole on the first hole, the par 5. All right, we are now on the iconic hole number 7, Pebble Beach. Let's take a look at that green view again and turn that grid on. So we got a little right to left break as we go towards that hole. We're gonna play it safe and kind of aim hopefully towards the middle of that green. And then again, just to kind of show you guys the drone view. I mean, the water looks awesome. Whoever did the graphics, and I don't know who did this program. I do see that it's in conjunction with Rapsodo. Obviously, Rapsodo has the MLM2 Pro. But I think that's who's doing the internal numbers and things on the Skytrak. There's the flyover view. Whoever did these courses did a phenomenal job. And GolfTech's had access to some of this stuff for a bit, you know, especially with the practice ranges and things. But I'm really impressed so far with what I'm seeing with the actual gameplay. All right, let's go ahead and play this hole, 90 yards, 26 feet downhill. All right, so hole number 7, I'll be using a 54-degree wedge to see if I can get it there. And again, so far, pretty flawless experience with everything. We're on our second hole now. Not a single misread. It's right every shot that I've hit. Really impressed with everything, and including the graphics, I'm really impressed with that too. So let's go ahead and take the shot. That's a bad shot. I'm gonna miss that to the right, I'm sure. And it's gonna be pretty short, I would assume. So I'm actually still gonna be able to hit from there? Okay, nope, penalty hazard. All right, I am going to take that penalty. Well, let's take another chance at it. We're not worried about scores here. I really want to show you guys the gameplay. So I'm going to take another shot. Hopefully do a little bit better this time. The distance actually was pretty close. Let's take another shot here. All right. This should hopefully not be too far. Okay, and it spun back and everything. Wow. All right, so on the actual course, like when you play the actual Skytrak app and you have a target, I've never seen the ball spin back like that. So that's really exciting to see that. That's pretty cool. I'm only 8 feet away. Hopefully we can still get a bogey on this hole. I'm gonna aim right about here. Looks like I got a small little break, but we're gonna break a little left here. So I'm gonna aim right on that right lip there. I like how I see the line anytime I click that too. That's another neat feature. All right, so we always aim it up, and then you're just putting straight essentially. It's a pretty easy way to do it. 8 feet, I'm 1 inch uphill. I'm gonna try to hit it roughly to the front edge of my screen. Let's see if we can get that distance down here a little bit. And hopefully we can make a bogey on this hole, since I did have that first one out of play. A little more break than I thought, and especially with that speed. This seemed a little bit slow, which it's just a matter of getting adjusted to, I think, more than anything. Again, if I would have hit that same putt on GS Pro, probably would have hit it maybe 20 feet. So it is a little bit of an adjustment. So we got a par, followed by a bogey. It gave me a bogey on that one. I think I got a double bogey. I should have got a double bogey. Let's check that scorecard. All right, let's go back to that scorecard. Yeah, for some reason, it gave me a bogey on that hole. The first shot was out of bounds, and I re-hit. So that should have gave me that penalty, unless I did something wrong. Not that big of a deal, but we'll keep an eye on that too, because it did give me only a bogey instead of a double, which I should have gotten on that hole. Let's move on to the 8th hole, which is a par 4, our final hole that we'll be playing here today for this video. All right, so hole number 8 is 424 yards. It's a par 4. We're gonna start off with a 4-wood, aiming right around the 230 mark. Hopefully I can get it somewhere around there. Then I'll have a long second shot to hopefully get on the green. So let's see how we do here. Should be a little left there. Good strike though, but yeah, I definitely hooked that left. Not good. Only 189. So I got a long shot here to go. And so again, re-hit, which I did, it says +1. So I don't know why. I should have given me that extra point there, I think. We're gonna test that out at the end of today's video just to see what happens there. All right, so 259 now. I'm gonna take it back to the screen, because this is a perfect example of me wanting to play a safer shot. I'm gonna aim over here just because I can't hit my hybrid that far anyways, and I don't think I'll make the green, so we're gonna have to hopefully get a par on this hole as a result of that bad driver shot. And just to take a look and see where we're aiming and everything. Obviously we don't want to hit it in this water here, so that's where I'm aiming hopefully away from. Let's get this hybrid shot out, see if we can get it close to the green. All right, good strike there. Really good strike. Carried at 190, 194 range, so I'm 71 yards away. Got to give me a good, nice shot and hopefully get me within putting distance to hopefully still make a par on this hole. One more time, we want to go back to the green view so we see where we want to aim essentially. Pull up that grid. Everything's breaking hard right to left. So if I miss even slightly right, where I'd be putting uphill, that might not be a bad shot. Let's see how we do. 71 yards away, I'm still using that 54. Try to get it as close to that flag stick as possible. Maybe not a full 54 for me here. Okay, see how we do. Get down, get in that. Ooh, it spun back right out of the gimme circle. So far, I've been having a really good time testing this. I think, you know, for an entire package to have everything in one application, I'm really impressed so far. All right, let's see if we can get a putt in for once. Got a hard break here, so we're gonna aim. Does it matter? Okay, so you can aim past the hole if you want. I don't think that should factor in. It should be all about the speed of the ball. I'm gonna aim right there. Right there. See how we do. I don't think it matters where you aim as long as it's within the same line. 7 feet away, 1 inch uphill. We're We got one putt to try to save par on this hole. It's a little fast. All right, so it seems a little slow on the putts. And I'm in auto putt range. I hit that at least 10 feet. At least 10 feet, because I rolled it all the way to my screen. So putting is a little slow. Now I wonder if you have the ability. So which 3 holes is over, guys? I got 2 over par. Should have probably been 3 over par, to be honest. But I want to check a couple things, since this is my first experience, as we talked about. I want to check 2 things. One, can we adjust the speed of the putt if we want to? I did not see a setting for that, just so you're aware. And number 2, I want to play one more shot, and I want to hit a penalty shot and see if it accurately measures that. So let's go back to hole number 7, show that one more time. I'm going to hit one just straight into the water and see what happens there. We're going to do custom. We're just going to do hole number 7. If I go to next, I don't see a setting for putt speed. I only see putted out, pin position. So nothing for the speed itself of the actual putt under settings or anything that I see. So it's probably just going to be a matter of getting used to it. Going back to the blue. So it doesn't look like right now, at least. I would like to see that as an additional feature for anyone watching or for Skytrak. I think you should be able to set your own stimp meter. I think that would be cool to be able to do that. And again, I want to test this out too, because it did give me a little bit of a flaw there. I'm going to aim just straight for the water. I'm going to aim right over there. I'm going to hit a shot, and then we're going to see what kind of penalty I get there. Well, this one should be easy for me to do. How come it's the one that I hit right into the water that absolutely flush, of course? All right, so we hit it in the water. And we have a water hazard. So we're not going to take a mulligan. We're going to re-hit, right? That should give me a penalty of 1-shot penalty. So I should be on my 3rd shot now, hitting. And if I go to scorecard, I don't know if it's going to show me that. This is just a par 3, so it doesn't show me anything in regards to that. All right, so now we're going to take a shot, a normal shot. Good shot. Hopefully not too far. Little off. All right, here's another thing that we can test though. We're on the fringe. Well, sort of on the fringe. I want to see if I could just putt from here if I want to. So that's another thing that we're going to check right now. Remember when we went to settings earlier? We had the ability to do normal mode or putting. So right now, it had it in putting mode automatically. So that's good. Looks like you don't have to manually change that there, because we are in the fringe. So one thing I see is it shows me as being on my 3rd shot. If you look in the left-hand corner up there, it shows me as being on my 3rd shot, which I'm not. I should be on my 4th shot here. So it doesn't seem like it's accurately adding that up right now. I accidentally passed the ball past the light, gave me a message saying they couldn't read it. That's fine. I'm going to see if I can putt right off this fringe here. And I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. It's 15 feet, which I'm thinking I'm going to have to give it a lot then. And I made it. So, all right, so we were counting that it should be 4 shots, right? So we had the first one, penalty, the second one landed on the green, and we putted that one out. And if we look, it gave us a 3. So we have a flaw in the system that I've been able to detect just from playing, and that's when you actually take a penalty. It's not giving us the penalty for whatever reason. So we'll check with Skytrak as to why we're experiencing that. But other than that flaw, I had a really good experience playing the actual course. Let me know what you think. Other than that flaw, which is a big flaw, I think. Obviously, they need to fix that, and which will probably be easy to do in a software update. I would also like to adjust putting. I mean, I hit that putt really hard right now and it got to the hole, but some of the other ones felt like they were maybe a tiny bit slow for my personal taste. If anything, 10 feet indoors should equal 10 feet outdoors on a level putt, I feel. A lot of them are all a little different. You got to adjust for that. But let's go ahead. Let me know your thoughts on the course play. So far, really good experience. And if you'd like to see more, let me know. I can do a weekly video where we walk through several holes or walk through a course. I'd love to show that to you. If you'd like to see it, let me know in the comments section. All right, so course play's down. We're gonna take you into some of the new practice modes and what to expect from the practice modes also. We have the normal Skytrak range. I don't need to show you anything there. If you're familiar with Skytrak, you've seen the range. If you have not, make sure you check out some of my videos in the description that we talked about. You'll see exactly everything going on with the practice range. I'll take you there really quick just to show you what it looks like. But it's basically your normal Skytrak range, which you probably have seen previously. Say we do the 9-iron there, and it's very similar. Graphics definitely still feel like they need a little bit of a refresh even on the range compared to what we just saw. Night and day difference, but lots of numbers down here, really cool. All your shot data, like I said, this is one of the best apps by far, and then your club path, face the target, even without stickers, which is really nice on the Skytrak Plus, you get that information. So that's really cool. And again, I am on the Skytrak Plus, so your experience on Skytrak may be a little bit different. All right, so I'm gonna leave this practice area and I wanna take you to one of the newer ones. And we're just gonna show you a couple shots on each one. It won't be too long of a video here, just other than to show you what you can experience. So let's take a look at the wall. Obviously I had the wall up earlier, and all you gotta do is click on Start Practice. And I'm just gonna grab like a 7-iron for this one. So what this is meant to do with the wall, apparently according to the description, I thought when I first saw wall, I thought these were gonna be like multiple distances where you test getting it above the wall, but no, this is really more of a right to left shot type of deal where you're gonna be shooting right to left in regards to the wall, what you're doing, and working on hitting a draw shot. So we'll work on doing a couple of those for you here also. All right, and quickly before I start, just a bit of a Garage Golf cleanup for you guys at home. Again, the whole purpose of what I do here at Garage Golf is to help people like you with your golf simulator needs. So if you're looking to build out your own golf simulator at home, you're looking to basically have a setup very similar to what you see here, or even if you start with just a mat and a net, let me know. I want to be your go-to person. Reach out to me at roland@mygaragegolf.com. I'm here to help you with any and all of your questions. My services are completely free of charge. And I help with all the products that are out there. I work with multiple vendors. We'll line you up with the best products for your needs at home. Also, if you haven't done so, make sure you join our Facebook group. At our Facebook group, you can communicate with everybody who follows Garage Golf, ask questions, get a lot of help and answers. So we will put the link down below and also in the video description for you. And if you have not yet done so, make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the bell notification so you're alerted to more videos like the one you're watching here today. All right, let's take the shot here. With the 7-iron, we're gonna work on hitting the draw. So our job is to get it around the wall and hopefully work on that draw. Not the best at drawing, but we'll see how we do here. We're gonna aim a little right, see what we can do with this draw here. Probably going right into the wall. Yep, right into the wall. No draw there. Let's see if we can get one around it. Okay, we got one around it. All right, so we're working on that draw very, very close to the wall. See if I can get one a little further right of that wall and work our way back towards the middle of the actual fairway. Should be a little better. All right, right around the wall, right to left. Got that draw. We got a 19-degree launch angle. You see that my actual club path indicates a draw, so I'm going in to out, and my face to target was 0.5 degrees open. So really cool data. So this helps you work on that right to left draw. That's a really cool feature. Let's take you to another setup. We'll see what that does and what we're gonna work on next. A little bit of the same here, but we're gonna have a right to left command range. And if we view all, and I go to the right to left command range, water is left of center. So we're working on hitting a right to left are basically keeping this ball out of the water here. So, all right, we're gonna take a shot. We'll do one here. And all these are just meant to kind of work on various aspects of your game, obviously. We're gonna use the 7 again. All right, so we're gonna start off along this left edge of the water. I mean, even if you notice like the trees on these, on the newer practice range stuff, looks pretty cool. I mean, the graphics look pretty darn good on it even. Not as good as the actual course play, but very, very good still, I feel. So now you don't aim or anything here. It's automatically set up for you. You can again go in there and check out things like your center line to make sure it lines up with your ball and everything. I'm not too worried about that for now. Everything looks pretty decent for me. But let's hit a shot here and see if we can keep this out of the water and not hit that tree. All right, so our whole goal here is to not hit the tree that's right in front of us, but to also still hit the middle of that fairway, hopefully. I got a 7 iron again. We'll take a couple shots here. So really want to just still kind of aim a little right and play that draw, hopefully. That's not going to be too good. Need to aim a little further right. All right, let's work on another shot there. So this is a great tool. Let's say you had a tree in front of you and you need to aim right at that tree, but you still need to come back or hit the middle of that fairway. It's about lining up your body right too. Maybe you don't need to play as much of a draw either. But better strike there. Okay, I missed the tree. I'm not hitting the water, so that's good. Really cool. That's pretty darn simple, pretty easy to kind of show you guys. See if there's any other settings, things that we need to worry about there. I don't really think there's anything setting-wise that we need to adjust. Cool thing about the Skytrak app, though, which like I think Unicorn needs to really kind of focus on this and get better at, is the ability to go from that 7 iron I just hit to say a 9 iron now. And then really much having all my history that I can kind of look at, and you'll see the 7 iron shots, and you'd see the 9 iron shots, and they'd all be broken down, as well as shot plotting and where you hit different shots and everything for your dispersion circles, all within one session without having to have multiple sessions. Being able to see each shot individually, which is really nice, as well as what you're doing with those shots number-wise. Nobody really does as good of a job. Maybe Foresight's probably pretty decent with their range, but Skytrak's always been really, really good for that. So now that we have a whole lot of new features here, I think that's going to position them to be really, really good in regards to what they're doing with their app. Let's go to another practice area. And we're going to go now to the left to right command range. We'll hit that 7 iron one more time. All right, so as you see, we got everything the exact same. We're just reversed or mirrored now. We want to hit left of that tree, but stay in the fairway. So now, if I wanted to work on just kind of lining that up a bit, but maybe even playing like a slight fade there. That's not a slight fade. Like I said, I always keep it 100% real here at Garage Golf. Like, that's just a bad shot, right? So that's fine, but that's what I'm working on my game. I'm about 18 handicap. So I'm not going to take those shots out. I'm going to show those to you in the video because when I hit a bad shot, I know what to work on. And hopefully have a shot that is twice as good on the next one, right? So that's what we work on. We keep it real here. I try to keep everything 100% fair. I'm an amateur everyday golfer like most of you guys at home. But these kind of tools are what help me kind of work on my game. We'll do one more, no matter good or bad. Trying to hit a little bit of a fade, but I'm not really doing that too well. But I'm in the fairway, so we'll take it. Pretty cool mode. I like that you have the ability to work it from both sides. Let's see what the next one is. All right, up next is going to be Accuracy Island. So we have not 6, I think we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Accuracy Island would make 5. So yeah, we have 5 total practice modes, which is cool. I said 6 earlier, so I was wrong there. Let's go ahead and start that practice. All right, so Accuracy Island is all about, as you guessed, accuracy. Probably not that hard of a mode to make. It's really very similar to their actual driving range, just removing anything outside of the limits, the out of bounds, and making it a water-based setup. But it's nice to have that visual, you know, to be able to see it. And the more modes, the better for me. I'll take as many as you want to give me here. But pretty cool overall, pretty neat feature. I think I'm missing one still. I'm going to double check that, but let's test this one out here. 7-iron again. See how that goes. All right, right down the middle. Take that, 7-iron, about 155 carry or so, 154 carry, 170 total distance. That's pretty darn good for my 7-iron. I'll take that for sure. Great thing about my interaction with the Skytrak Plus is I've not had any misreads with it at all. I mean, overall, I've been really, really impressed with everything. I've done a couple reviews on the Skytrak Plus. Really good device. I mean, if you're interested in a sub $3,000 launch monitor, I think it's definitely one to consider. You have on the list, and we can always talk about others too. A little left, but they're definitely in competition. Really, really good launch monitor with the new app. Ooh, we're gonna stay on? We're gonna stay on? We stayed on. All right, so I mean, I would probably compare the Skytrak Plus and consider that with something like the Unicore iMini Lite, you know, but head to head, there's a lot of pros for Skytrak Plus. There's a lot of pros for iMini Lite. I like them both. They both do things very, very well. And some, like with the Unicore's app, I still feel like that needs a lot of work. Skytrak's app is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of their app. And now with the course play, big fan of that too, but we do got to fix that flaw with the overall penalty. That needs to be something that we fix. Plus, I'd like to see more features like maybe online capability where you can play against other people. And even down the road, we need to see things like leagues and other stuff that make things a little bit more appealing to the everyday user. All right, practice area. Now, I thought I had 6. I thought there was another course. Let's make sure I'm not missing it. There is one, city range. I missed that one. So there is 6. All right, so I thought there were 6 total. Let's go into the city range and tee off there. Nothing too crazy here other than we're in a major city, New York City most likely, and you're just having an actual range right in the middle of the city, which would be phenomenal if you had something like that, obviously. I don't think there's any special features here other than obviously hitting onto a normal range, and we could always check to see if there's anything else. And a lot of times you could probably set targets and stuff, but let's hit one shot and see what it looks like. 7-iron again. All right, got 150. We got a little target out there about 150 range, it looked like. City range. Goes out to 350 though. Let's change that up. I'll hit one driver shot and see how that looks. So that target was kind of set out to about 150, which sometimes I hit my driver. But let's see if we can get over that and see what's past that 150 mark. Bad shot. See if it's going to read that or not. So did not read that. I topped that one pretty bad where my tee flew up. It's not uncommon to still have a couple misreads with a Skytrak Plus even, as you saw there. That's just a bad shot. Should have read it. But still, let's see if it reads this one. On a flush shot, it'll definitely read it. A little bit better there. All right, so it goes past the grass and into the street, doesn't bounce or anything. So it does have still targets past that 150 mark, as you see with the driver. So overall, just a pretty cool mode there. Nothing too crazy, but it really neat to have the ability to hit like in a city like that. I do like that feature also. All right, so we covered course play, we covered practice, we covered all the different modes, challenges. Pin Seeker's coming soon. Again, that's been something that you could connect before, but not like directly this way where you can just click on it and do it. So really cool to see that in the works. Overall, really cool features. I do like the course play a lot. We got to clean up some of the things that we see in there in regards to the course play. But my experience overall was very, very positive today, testing out the 3 holes that we played on Pebble Beach. All right, so that pretty much wraps up our video on the new Skytrak application. And just so you're aware at home, this is Skytrak version 5.0.116. So we're gonna be seeing new stuff coming out from Skytrak, I'm sure of it. Lots of new features, and hopefully we get some changes to the course play. So my overall experience today was really, really good. I love the new practice modes. I like the new course play. I think the graphics are great. Putting, I'd like to see the ability to adjust the speed of putts. That's not in there right now. I think that's something that they could probably add later. But the biggest thing for sure is we did see a flaw with the actual penalty. So if you are playing, obviously, and you pick to be penalized in that situation, you need to be penalized appropriately, or they're not really adding that extra stroke right now that they need to be adding. So I think that's something that obviously we'll relay to Skytrak, and I'm sure other videos. I try not to watch other videos from other channels until I do my own, just because I like to keep things from my perspective. But I'm gonna check and see if others have experienced that as well. So let me know your thoughts. I'd love to continue to do more series on Skytrak, just so you're aware I do work with Skytrak. I'm an affiliate partner with them. So I will put my link for the Skytrak in the video description. If you have any questions on anything, let me know. We do have a discount that we can share with you as well, which is a pretty cool feature. So let me know if you have any questions on that. Again, all the links will be in the video description. And I always keep things 100% real. I will tell you what I love, what I don't love. That's always been my thing. I have no ties to any specific company where, you know, I work with pretty much everybody across the board. So I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give you the right answers. And that's why I started this channel. I wanted the ability to help people that are looking to do this. I'm passionate about what I do, but I'm always going to give it to you straight. And I don't sell anything directly. So that's kind of cool with what we do here. If you're ever in the Fort Lauderdale area, make sure you check us out. We have a facility. You can actually come in and test this stuff out here in our facility before you purchase anything at all. And again, they're all affiliate links that we use. So we're going to be changing a few things up here at Garage Golf moving forward. So I'm looking forward to kind of sharing some of that with you. So things will be a little different, and we'll be able to kind of have our hands on more things to be able to help you guys at home. So I'm looking forward to that. But let me know if you'd like to see more course videos. I can do a video a week or something to kind of show you some of the features, some of the different courses, anything that you guys at home would like to see, especially those of you who are considering a purchase and trying to decide between different companies, different launch monitors. So as always, I really appreciate everything that you guys do and helping to support Garage Golf. Again, remember to use our affiliate links on anything if you are going to buy. That's how you can help support us at home. There's no extra cost to you. And most of the time, we're going to actually save you money by going through our links, which is really, really good. Until the next time, as always, keep on golfing. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again.